9 a.m. Be there to see our live show at 10 a.m. Eastern. We can't wait to see you all in person. We'll miss you this year, Doggy.
Yes.
Ring culture, a hot topic. And while answering fan questions on the Mind the Game podcast, LeBron James weighed in with his thoughts that the stakes are different for NBA players versus other sports. King James, talk to me.
A ring is a team accomplishment. I don't know where it started. It's just it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to me individually. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport. You tell me, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, our wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won one ring or won two rings or won, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring. Barry Bonds never won a World Series. So. You can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat.
Mad Dog?
Well, first off, LeBron's going to get his math right. 2 rings for Peyton Manning, not 1. So right out of the gate, I don't take him seriously when it comes to the historical aspect. It's where you got to know that Peyton Manning won 2 Super Bowls. He didn't win 1, and he only said 1 there. And nobody looks at baseball players, an individual player, as, well, you got to win a ring. Ted Williams never won a ring. He's the greatest hitter of all time. He didn't have the pitching. Bonds, listen, Bonds was a bad postseason player, and the Giants won 3 after he retired, but Bonds is not the greatest hitter of all time because Bonds, before steroids, was not on that, Ruthian level, or Ohtani, anybody you want to judge. So you got to throw him out of the window too. And with baseball, it's about the pitchers. It's not in postseason. It's not about the offensive players because the offensive players are only getting up 4 times a game. Pitchers got the ball in his hands. The NBA thing, this started with the centers. This started with Russell. If LeBron wants to know where the ring scenario started, go look at the history of the NBA. All the great centers have won. Mike won, he won 4. Russell won 11. Wilt won 2. Kareem won 6. He won 5 with the Lakers and 1 with Magic. Elijah won a couple. Shaq won plenty. The only one who didn't win it with the centers is Ewing, and that's why he's always a tricky one to discuss because of the fact that he didn't win a championship and he was a great all-time center, but he had to go beat Jordan and Elijah won. Nobody looks at Barkley that way. He's not a center. And the quarterback situation, if you're a great quarterback who plays 15, 18 years, you should be able to figure out to win a Super Bowl, okay? Mahomes, Brady, Manning, Staubach won, Elway won, Aikman won, Steve Young won, Montana won. Most of the great quarterbacks who have played in the NFL, not all, Y.A. Tittle didn't win 1, and he was great, but most of the great quarterbacks, Sonny Jurgensen didn't win 1, he's in the Hall of Fame. Most of the great quarterbacks in the NFL have at least 1 year in their career where they win a Super Bowl, and that's where Josh Allen's going to have to win 1. Somewhere, and Joe Burrow is going to have to win 1. Because if Burrow and Allen want to be considered an all-time great, this is what this comes down to. This is all-time great. If they want to be in that class, they got to win a Super Bowl. Josh Allen's going to play 15, 18 years. One of these years, he's going to have to beat Mahomes and win 1. Burrow's beat Mahomes, but he didn't win a Super Bowl yet. If you want to be on that level, you have to win 1. Centers, quarterbacks, pitchers. Those are the 3 that is defined with legacy. Not offensive players in baseball, because Ted Williams didn't have a pitching staff. Not fair. Not guards in basketball. Not guards. It's centers. That's where this discussion is always centered on in the last 100 years of sports. And the quarterback is the quarterback. That's what I would say. And LeBron, Peyton won 2, not 1. You got to get that one right. If you're going to sit there and give me a little history lesson on the great quarterbacks, why isn't Manning in the Brady class? At least get it right. How many championships Peyton Manning
Maybe he forgot about the Denver one.
Well, you can't.
I know, I'm just telling you. It was
can't.
Indy and then he went to Denver.
If you're going to pontificate, get it right. You got it wrong. You know what he was talking about. He's won 2. Man, you think Manning like that? Well, I only won. I won 2. LeBron, I won 2. Anyway, that's me.
Wendy?
Go ahead.
I want to congratulate Dog, even by the Dog standards, bringing Y.A. Tittle into this. Great A, on top of your game, Mad Dog. So you guys are catching me on this 8 weeks into a playoff run. And I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm not even playing, right? I'm just traveling. I have so much respect for what it takes to get to this point because I have, over the last 20 years, spent so much time out here with these teams every step of the way. Having seen LeBron go through 8 straight playoff runs and reach the finals is truly one of the great accomplishments of this generation. 8 straight finals. People never talk about 8 straight because he lost 5 of them. They think that's some sort of drag down. And so on that, I would agree with LeBron. I would agree that counting the championships is a tough way to define legacy because it completely strips nuance. And nuance is everything. But I would also say that LeBron has contributed to this. He's contributed to this by himself comparing himself to Jordan. He's contributed to this by getting up there with the Heat and saying not 5, not 6, not 7. Even if that was just a one moment slip, that was maybe a lack of awareness, that's the way he approached it. And that he has gone from team to team sort of seeking championships. So I would say that I can both be on his side and say that his career is undervalued because it's just so often reduced to the number of the rings, and also say that he has been a part of why it's turned into this so often.
You are beyond wrong, Wendy. You're not even close to being right on this one. I'm sorry. No way in hell. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, you brought up LeBron and the rings, okay? Who's devalued LeBron? See, that's the BS that we have to stop letting him and his camp get away.
Lots of people have.
Once again, no, excuse me. When we talk about the GOAT, because he's not in a lot of people's eyes, it's Michael Jordan. That is it. Everybody recognizes him as a 4-time champion. Everybody universally recognizes him as one of the top 3 players in the history of basketball. What the hell else do you want? A diaper and a bib? What do you want? Do you want us to feed you some applesauce or something? My God, what more can you do? Other than saying he's not the GOAT, he's number 2 or number 3 if you want to put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's resume in there. What else is there? There's nothing else to deny him. And everybody recognizes that. It's factually incorrect when they walk around acting like he's been devalued. It is not true. It is not true. Now, let's get to the point that you and I do agree about. If it didn't mean much or shouldn't mean much, well then, why were you so relieved to finally have one? Why did you depart Cleveland to go to Miami and join forces with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade to get one? Why did you depart from there to go back to Cleveland? Because LeBron only went back to Cleveland for one reason: to resurrect his reputation and his stature, because it wasn't that he departed from Cleveland, it's that he didn't deliver the chip when he departed. So he went back to a race